And we're live. It's our very first Go Small Live Large delivery day of a van. Kristie, thank you so much for doing this with us. You're the inaugural customer across the earth that's doing this with us.
I'm excited to be here today. Very, very.
Say hi to the folks, and who are you, and who's this character next to you?
Well, everybody knows Terry.
Hi, everybody.
And I'm Kristie Catchings from the Dallas area, McKinney, Texas. And I'm here today to pick up Belle Lee from Silver Belly. And I am so excited. I've just been, I clapped my way into the door and said, I'm home.
We're just so happy for you. It's just I'll never forget that day. Right. It'll be a day I doubt you forget either. I had a few questions for you. We're going to keep this short on the live, ladies and gentlemen, because I got a lot more to do. We're just going to go for like 10 or 15 minutes. We're not going to take many questions. I have a few for you, Kristie, but I think the first thing is, how'd you get into this van thing? And then we'll talk about what was your delivery day like at Embassy RV, and then how did you choose an embassy? So tell us a little bit about why did you get into a van to start with, and I'll zoom in here so folks can see you. And thanks for being here, by the way.
You're welcome. It's great to be here. A van, wow. You know, I traveled a lot as a child, and then I did 34 years as an educator and retired again and started a business in travel, of all things. Kind of correlates with van life, but it has I've traveled a lot of places around the world, and I found since COVID people want to travel domestically, and so it's been a joy helping people that have never traveled before at all get the courage to go out and take a step and get out into the world, even if it's baby steps, one city at a time, one state at a time. So I'm hoping to continue to be able to make a difference in people's lives by using the van to help people get out, or it might just be to swing by a client's house and drop off a gift to them, or take my grandbabies away for the weekend, or just to get out and go. And I still have like 5 or 6 states I've never been to. So they're going to definitely be on my list.
Yeah, that's so cool. And you're in the travel industry, and a lot of your industry was overseas focused. And when we were waiting to go live, you had brought up a great point that a lot of folks don't focus on their own country, the United States, right? And so this gives you a whole new catalog of places to go through the van experience. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's going to be like doing it for the first time, because the first time I was a Girl Scout and we were doing survival camping in tents and, digging holes to go to the bathroom, and people still do that and it's okay. But I kind of like cushions now. So I'm glad to have the van to do it again. I would like the small towns, the history, those things I wasn't really interested in as much when I was 14, 15 traveling around. It was more about hanging out with the friends and which rock are we going to use to help pitch this tent in Ten Sleep, Wyoming. But now I get to go with a whole different viewpoint, meet the locals, hang with the locals, and just educate myself and then share it with others.
Amen on that, for sure. Tell us why a van, and then tell us about your how did you find Belle? Let's go there next. After why a van versus something else.
I was working a lot at my computer, and I have a picture above my desk that says, "Let's go around the world." And I stare at that all day long. And I thought, I've got to do something different than sit here and look at this computer. I love my business. I love what I'm doing, but I need to, do something different with it. And I went to France and pulled up to Blaye, and there's a big old fort there from the 11th century or something, and I saw 4 or 5 people with their RVs, the couples getting out. And I started watching them, and they ended up walking with us. And I just looked at the freedom that they had to get out and explore their own country or a different country near them. And I looked and I said, that is what I need to do. That is it. And the light bulb went off in my head, and I said, I need to get a van. So that was in April. And I came home and started researching vans, and, wasn't really impressed with what I was seeing. And I ran across your video with Sherry. Yay. And I learned about Embassy, and I thought, oh, I'll just find a used Embassy. And I kept looking, and there aren't any. So then I had to dig a little bit deeper. And I was I knew, I said, this is what I want. This is exactly it. I want the quality. I love just the community that I see here. The people really are going to be this whole circle makes it successful, makes it what you want. And you can't ask for any more than that. That's that family culture. I operate my business that way. It's the way I've always worked. So when I saw that, and I thought, I'm not just a number, I'm not just somebody who walks in and out a door and then they're done with me and no service or anything. This is a place I would be really taken care of. And, but I thought, I don't want to wait. I just do not want to wait. And so I was kind of like, what am I going to do? And then lo and behold, I prayed about it and the auction came about, and I said, Lord willing, guide my finger on that send button. And he did.
Terry,
so.
and he did. Terry, maybe just kind of walk us through the history of the Alan Jackson Silver Belly whiskey wagon, and how we kind of came up with the auction idea and that little experience there, because it was pretty different, pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, we have the same marketing company, as it turned out, that does the shirts and things for us, like I'm wearing, and things for Alan Jackson. So when his team reached out to them to see, what RV they would recommend for them to use for the Silver Belly whiskey promotion, they said there was only one company we want to introduce you to, and he introduced them to us. So we got together, showed them what we do, and we struck on an agreement, and we leased this vehicle to him for a year to go around and promote their whiskey at all of his concerts, in front of each concert and whatever state he was in. And it was working real great for him, and he decided not to do concerts anymore. And the van came available at the end of the lease to sell, and it was pretty exciting. I have pictures that I'm giving Kristie, taken in front of his bar in Nashville and everything, and all the stuff to go around with it. Alan signed the vehicle for us, so it's just a great ending to that promotional thing for his Silver Belly whiskey, to be able to push it forward.
It's pretty miraculous, a van life miracle, as we talked about. We're going to ask Kristie to give us a little quick tour, because the outside's very different. The inside's about the same, and we want to see Alan's signature, because that's super cool. But it's your delivery day. You've only had van ownership for a few hours. You're still at embassy headquarters, obviously. But just share with us, Kristie, what's it feel like? What are you really excited about? What are you most nervous about? I mean, they're taking good care of you there, but just kind of help us understand your feelings.
I am so excited to be here. I could not wait for today to come. I was actually supposed to be in St. Martin, and I canceled that because this is where I needed to be at embassy today to get my Belle picked up. So I am so excited. This tops anything I could be doing today. And everybody's been so gracious and helpful, and there's a lot to learn. I'm not going to lie. It's a big learning curve, but I feel like in a week or so, it'll make all good sense. So
it'll probably be less than that.
So they tell me, but yeah, it's been a great day. When they have, I mean, I'm right here by the door. Yeah, right here, ready, and everybody's around, helpful. Lugged in my suitcase and unpacking things slowly. So
cool. And this is, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, not your typical RV delivery experience. Most police, not to impugn them, but they got a lot of volume, so they give you about an hour. Whereas Kristie's been there the better part of a day, if not more.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And back tomorrow.
Well, just again, thank you. Make sure everybody is comfortable and feels comfortable. If there's any little adjustments, we did a couple today that she'd like to have done. The guys have already come in and done a couple. We'll do a couple in the morning. We want to make sure the whole experience is exactly what you expect of it, and we'll keep an eye on you. We'll tweak a few things if need be, and when you leave, you're going to be comfortable.
It's so awesome. I got one more question for you. Then we're going to ask you to kind of show us around a little bit, Kristie. The question is your first destination. So you leave Elkhart without giving away all your secret spots you're going to stop. Where are you headed for when you depart Elkhart?
Oh, I'm going to give you the truth. It's going to be a good test run. I'm going to go a whole 4 hours to my sister's house in Champaign and spend one night there. And then I'm really going to be on my own and take a couple days to get back to Texas. And I'll probably end up in a Cracker Barrel parking lot because I'm going to wing it and have no plan. But I've got to get home because I have to turn on and go to Europe. So,
can I come join you? That would be so much fun. Well, I'm very proud of you. You got the right attitude on this, and not books of spreadsheets. Some people do that. That's totally fine, but just winging it a little bit. You watch some YouTube videos about how this rolls, right? So it's not completely foreign.
Just enjoy the freedom of it.
Yeah.
And you never know when you're going to find somebody along the way that you can stop and make a difference with, or help them in some way. Or, if you're busy on the interstate, just staring straight ahead, you miss some of those things. So I'm going to be like a back roads person and looking out for a reason to stop.
Wow. We're so proud of you. So let's have you get the van cam that's pointed at the Silver Belly. Just kind of show us a little bit around inside. This will be familiar to some because I actually spent the night in Belle a few weeks back.
Yes, and your DVD Transformers is still in there, or whatever, whoever gave you that. But
that's exactly
probably the grandson.
The grandson, that's in there. So, okay.
So tell us what we're looking at, and then we'll jump outside and show that, because that's a giant difference.
Okay, walking in, you've got your driving area, and then we've got the lounges, which are beds also. Very comfortable. That was a nice, pleasant surprise that they were so comfortable. Right. And then we go into the galley area for the kitchen and this awesome refrigerator. And there you're going to see all my stuff. But I'm actually, because when you spent the night, you didn't show the bathroom. So there's the lavabo toilet. And this, Terry would be better because he's done it so much more. And the vanity. And stepping down into the garage area. Plenty of room. I know you like to be in a tiny place, but I really like this being all open.
Yeah. And isn't the color scheme just beautiful?
It's beautiful. I mean, I like the ocean a lot, and blue works for me very much so. And then popping out.
It's a silver van?
Yeah, I have a picture. I'm going to put an 8x10 of the way she was with the rack next to how she is now. But I don't want to forget her history and where she came from.
Wow. So let's have you show the signature. That's pretty special.
Oh, the signature is right here. It's right there when you open the door.You see
that is so cool. Yep.
So that'll be a cool thing to have with it, and a reminder all the time of blessings.
100%. Thank you for that quick tour. So I'm going to turn that camera off. We'll look at you.
Yeah, but it's not really attractive.
There we go.
Glasses holder there.
Yeah, that's great. Well, again, we just wanted to take a few minutes. You got a lot going on today, but just to capture your passion, and you're the inaugural delivery day person with Go Small, and with what a better place to do it with Terry. Embassy RV.
You say go small, live large, and I say go big, go different, just go. Just go is the key. So.
Yes, ma'am. And some people love just living vicariously through us, and that's completely fine. But if you really got but if you really got a taste for this, the whole thing is take action, which you did, and I just applaud you, because that's a big step, young lady. And
I will say, I'm in the Dallas area. I'm more than happy to show her off to anybody. So
there you go. And mention your travel agency name again.
My travel agency is Kristie Land Travel.
Kristie Land Travel. Now, do you have a YouTube channel or Instagram, anything that people can follow you on, or?
Kristie Land Travel.
Fair enough.
But I've been a little busy at that desk, so now I'm going to go sit by a lake and work and have a little bit more time to do some.
You will love it.
Work, so
100%.
Yes,
sure.
I have 20 agents, so they can handle things a lot.
They can sit behind the desk.
Yes.
Well, congratulations again. So proud of you, Terry. Thank you. And thanks for all the folks on the live stream. And if you're curious about Embassy RV, embassyRV.com is where you want to go. And just thanks again, Kristie. We're so excited for you. Keep me posted as your week rolls forward. You're amazing.
Thank you. And I appreciate you, because you've made a difference in my life just by doing what you do. And when I saw it, it changed me. So I appreciate that. And I'll have a bottle of whiskey sitting here for you.
Yes, ma'am. That I will not turn down. Well, thank you very much. We say journey on. Peace be with you. Hang tight, Terry and Kristie, and we'll see you folks soon.
Thank you, Scott.